making an art challenge for October called Inkiiover, and the challenge is to post a video. October. 8th, 10th month of the year. Notorious for canon events. What could possibly go wrong this year? Pretty much every single October that I've been on the internet, which is a few, I've tried participating in some sort of Arttober challenge, which are essentially lists of prompts made by artists for other artists to follow during October, usually one a day. The most infamous one is Inktober, but in the past few years, many other popular ones like Cringetober and OCtober have become just as mainstream. In 2021, I attempted Inktober. In 2022, I tried to do Genshintober, drawing a random Genshin character every day. In 2023, I think I was just trying to stay alive. And in 2024, I tried Cringetober. Notice how all of those had try. The furthest I ever got into one of these challenges was 20 days into Genshintober in 2022, 3 years ago. I have never completed an Arttober challenge. This year, I decided to try something different. I took a few weeks before the start of October to make my own list of prompts, things I knew I wanted to improve upon or things I just knew I enjoyed drawing, and put them all into a wheel. Some of these prompts were even suggested by my friends or my family. Then, every day of October, I'd spin the wheel and follow the prompt, either digitally or traditionally. Seems low stakes enough, right? Surely I could complete this one. Day number 1 was screenshot redraw. I've done tons of screenshot redraws over the past few years, and so I was thankful to start with one of the easier prompts on the wheel. Recently, I've done a few Ouran High School Host Club screenshot redraws with my OC, but this time I just wanted to redraw a screenshot as it appears in the original show. So I picked a screenshot from My Hero Academia of Ochako and All Might, who I love very much. Just a quick little thing to get into this. I didn't want to overwhelm myself because I knew it would make me hesitant going into the next few days. I think this one took me about 20 minutes overall. Lots of fun. Day 2, I forgot I was doing this until late at night, around 10 p.m., so I was praying I didn't get any of the ones that require me to use color, which are denoted by prompts with an asterisk. And luckily, I got facial expressions. I practically only draw headshots anymore, so this was right up my alley. Supposedly. I really wanted to do expressions from these silly little charts that were all over Pinterest when I was younger, but I was really struggling to come up with characters I wanted to draw and expressions that I wanted to do. So I had my roommate pick the first 2 characters, and she picked my OC Ash and Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph. After those 2, I loosened up a bit, so I decided to do my Ouran High School Host Club OC Mitsuo and Kyoya, since I didn't do an Ouran screenshot yesterday, and I think that these turned out really cute. This was really motivating. Day 3, and I was praying to God I didn't get one of the difficult ones. Okay, so my least favorite color is orange, and I decided for this prompt that I would pick a character who I like, whose main color is orange. And the first character who came to mind was Sunburst from My Little Pony, who I actually haven't drawn before. And so I decided to draw Sunburst with my pony Sona, and they're having a little moment. Get a room, you guys, ew! And of course, because the prompt requires color, this was the first piece that I colored. I had a lot of fun with it though as soon as I got into it, and it did end up being one of the easier prompts. Day 4's prompt was different body types. I decided to do an illustration with some characters who had different body types, so I actually picked 3 of my Equestria Girls redesigns, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash. These are from forever ago. If you remember these, you should get a senior discount, and I did not finish this piece. I didn't finish day 4, or any of the days after that. Day 3 was the last day that I finished. It's an embarrassing thing to admit that I've never been able to finish an art challenge like this, ever. I don't even think that I've been able to draw for 30 days straight, ever. I wanted to end October with a video to show you guys how making your own 30-day art challenge is fun and something you should try. But when I sat down to make this video, I was faced with a question. Why can't I do this? Why aren't these challenges fun? Okay, so that's 2 questions. I have a feeling this goes beyond October and has something to do with the fact that art has gone from being my main coping mechanism to my literal job and something that I have to do in order to pay my bills. That being said, please check out my shop. To make up for me not having literally 30 drawings to show you, I'll talk over some of my recent sketchbook and digital doodles I've done in between these projects. If you've noticed the slowdown of videos lately, wow, are you just sitting on my channel page refreshing until I upload? It's because I just transferred to university this semester and I've been having a really great time, and not to flex, but I have really good grades. I'm the treasurer of a club, I tabled at my first art market recently, and I dyed my hair blue. This is me, by the way. I said I'd do a face reveal at 100K and we're a bit past that now. Sorry. I'm doing a whole lot of other things behind the scenes that make focusing on YouTube right now pretty difficult, but I promise I'm not going anywhere. Fall is a difficult time for me every year due to some personal stuff I won't get into, so every year around the start of the fall semester you've probably noticed my videos kind of fall off, but that just means we'll be back to peak soon. Things have to be chopped and cooked before they're served and ate. If you've been struggling with art block too, I wish I had advice for you, I really do. I know that's kind of the point of me getting up on my soapbox so that I can give you guys advice, because some of you listen to what I say, but I'm sorry, I'm kinda lost right now too. But when it comes to art, I think it's okay to be a little lost sometimes. I've been more experimental with my art recently, trying to be less critical of how a drawing turns out. I've been using pens and markers instead of pencils so that nothing can be erased and I'm stuck with it forever. Digitally, I've been taking my iPad everywhere in case I want to draw at any time. A lot of the time, inspiration will strike in class, and who am I to ignore it? I pull out my iPad in the middle of microeconomics. Side note, because I've started taking my iPad everywhere and it's got a couple years on it, sometimes the battery dies pretty quickly, and so I've been carrying around battery packs to make sure that I can always have iPad time, and recently my favorite battery pack has been the inkiio P50. They did send this to me to try, but this video is not sponsored. It's got a huge capacity, can charge 3 things at once, and it comes with a cable so you can literally never forget one. It's genuinely amazing. I'm getting more for my family and friends for Christmas, and I'm gonna buy the blue one for myself. Fits in all my bags, which is great because my iPad definitely doesn't. Carrying around my iPad and my huge sketchbook is kind of limiting most of the time, so I've started carrying a pocket sketchbook in my smaller bags, though these drawings end up mostly being incomprehensible. Listen, I'm doing pretty much anything to try and get my art block to go away. I promise. Please, just be patient with me. I'll have food on the table soon, I promise. If you're in a similar boat with your art and you're feeling stuck, my only advice is do literally anything. I've been scrapbooking, I've been journaling, I've been doing more sticker customization. And all of these things are artistic outlets, even if they're not things that I can post on the internet. And it should be that way for you too, even if you're primarily an illustrator. If you've been having the inkling that you need to do something new, literally just try it. What's the worst that can happen? Not all of these hobbies are things that I think I'll stick with forever or make part of my personality, but they still enriched me artistically. And so, if you're feeling stuck this fall, if your October canon event has left you in little bits and pieces, if you weren't able to finish an Arttober challenge this year, me too. If those have you feeling demotivated, just make anything. I know these are trying times right now, so if you can't find it in you to pick up a pencil, maybe pick up some stickers and decorate your laptop, I don't know. Decorate one of those little metal tins. That's what I've been doing. I don't know. Go do something. Tell me what you're gonna do in the comments. I don't really know what else to say. Sorry for the short video. Thank you to my patrons. Buy stuff from my shop, I don't know. I'm working on a really, really huge video right now, like actually working on it. Like if you want to see the progress, it's on my Patreon working on it. And so to make sure the quality is high as possible on that video, The consistency of my other videos has to temporarily decrease. I hope you understand. That being said, I am Lucky Inkiio. Happy Halloween! Sorry I missed it.
What's the word for when you copy something from the internet but you don't cite it?
Plagiarism?
Yeah.
I'm recording right now, by the way.
I'm sorry.
No worries. No, the audio is gonna get cut out. Don't worry.